Hello, you're welcome to this week's episode of the PV Show's Moments of Truth. If you are joining us for the first time, remember to click on the subscription button to subscribe to the PV Show.
You need one of the items, which is red oil. The red oil, we just can't use it directly, so you have to boil it. And she's saying that if you set the fire to boil, the fire shouldn't be too much, else everything will pour inside the what we call it, the fire. So you to be boiling gradually. And the way to find out if it is ready for use is that you use a white paper like this to test if the color has changed to something like this, as if it's coconut oil. If it is still red, it means it's not ready for use yet. Is that clear? Let's continue. The quantity. If you are going to use it for maybe key soap or any other soap, the quantity, one of this margarine thing. You remember the volume of water? How many? 6 of what? Margarine thing, right? All right.
Amije, one alone color, la soda, and 1.5. Can 2 la 3.
Oh, hold on. So at this stage, she's saying that after the oil is ready, now the red oil is ready for use, you keep it and allow it to cool down entirely. There should be no heat in it. So you take something like this. This is a kind of measuring can. So when you get these tin tomatoes, okay, this size, and you fetch one, then you need soda solution. You need a cup like this, one and a half of this, to mix with one of this of the oil. Is that clear?
Soda cup
So initially, if we fetch one of this, we are taking 1.5 of this. Now, if this is going to be 2, how many of this are we going to have? Yes? 3. God bless you. Can you see from there? So what she have there is 2.5 of the tin. Like any phone. How far ready are you?
Yeah, and Miss Soda, what the Wafi was that, and I make sure they are blooming. In case Malaza soda, my dream, Netflix, sake, Jana soda sack, Netflix sack, as she take the 4 back at 1 button. I call Missy. Banana, Elijah, now make sure they are cool, and the Olon Kareka, Bam, I put soda 1.5, I put them, I miss, I put those arrows and the Yatamlia. coffee na maybe next day na warm for warm to coffee na we.
Me la ku mi senya obro me de. Never I will am eleven hour experiment dan akwale wa no afi na bayi wo ge so go me ga bu be yesure ho kan yi wo pe ko na aba wo abale ke mi we 2.5 years o me ga ma je go me no ma na gbe ko anyi fi wo was afi o la le mi fi e wo mi le ge ga gbogbo e ta ne ebi awe ko de ale mi je go me ko we ko enu o ke de ka ko na ko je go me ni na ko ya 1.5 first to be na gbe ha la ma ni ko gbogbo.
I hope that is clear. Since you are a beginner, Abolo, you've never done it before, you are going to start for the very first time. You leave it here. Come on. You use a little, quantity or volume of the material, so that even if it does not work, you don't lose that much. Because in everything there are flaws. Okay, there are mistakes. Okay.
Tamoku ami ulunka 2.5 soda cup 4.
All right, so what she's mixing there is the soda and the oil. Now she fetch this 1 and what?
1.5. Okay.
Okay.
Solution.
The soda she fetch 1.5 of that cup. Okay. That is the oil.
Soda cup I'm 4.
Oh, okay.
Mi palaka ule me bro ma abaleka mi dana kuleko. Kaka is to one direction. Ma wale aga 3 ale. One direction kwe.
So you see how she's stirring it. The stirring goes in what? Clockwise direction. You don't turn it like you are driving a car. When you want to turn left, you go left. It is only one direction. If you turn it the other way, you are spoiling it. The rhythm must be in one direction. So if you start and you are a lefty and it is going to the left, it should be left throughout. Is that clear? All right.
Okay, so let me ask a question.
Yeah.
What's the items needed for this?
Sure.
What are they?
For Azuma Blows, it's only the caustic soda and the oil. Now we thought the best scent, then no ma the perfume them.
Yeah. So, like she said, you need this. So you need this and the red oil, which has been boiled to that level. So that is all you need. But if you want it to have some good smell, you can add some perfume. I think there are some perfume on the market like that.
And what is in the blue one?
Caustic soda, you want me to
Oh, okay. So caustic soda, if you dissolve it in water. Okay. So what?
For 3 days after Thursday.
Oh, okay. It means that before you can use it, you have to soak it in water for 3 days. It will be well dissolved.
Azuma mi wana different styles. Wana azuma BF, azuma cocoa, azuma pear. Ba Juapong na wana one style. Azuma mi dene kole, ne kwe manya bi azuma kake Juapong. O like white one.
So, according to her, you can mold it into any other size. Okay, it can be in the size of a cake, like the one we've been buying, the key soap and stuff like that. But Ghana, Juapong, they prefer the round one, which is what do you call it, the white round one we normally buy on market. But how do you make it so that the color becomes white?
Ne edibe color ne no white amazan red or yellow.
Oh, okay. Okay, nazan.
Okay, immediately you what dale ho ye magada mo you be sterling.
Okay, so if you want to have the white one, you see when you go to the market, some are very white. If you want to have the white one, you wouldn't use the red oil. So the red oil is what is making it change color to more or less like brown. I hope that is clear. So she's saying that there is a chemical or there is an oil on the market which is being sold called sterling. That one is pure white. So when you add it to the soda, okay, it's like fried oil. It wouldn't change anything.
I never consume
So she's saying that if you get the Azuma type of blue on the market which looks like this color, there is nothing wrong with it. If you use it to wash your white clothes, it will not stain it. Even this one lathers more than the white one, the one that they use the sterling.
At the end, no.
So she's saying that by the time it is thoroughly dried, you'll see it's turning a little bit whiter than it is now. So no more they allow that. How long will it take to dry?
Oh, for some 30 minutes.
So we are almost at the final stage of the preparation. So after 30 to 40 minutes, it will be dry. You can handle it. Okay. So what it means is that now dama akuma donalamawa. That is why you don't go the other way around. When you are stirring it, you should go in one direction. The girls can do it better, and I think even now boys can do it better because they are cooking the bamboo. Yes. Please, less noise. Recording is ongoing. Less noise. All right.
Na ebuga ofete ko we play ebe award 2 cities ebe award 5 cities abuga family lem amni sizable place be na tenwa loga mani for.
All right, so what she's saying is that if you cost the materials in making it and you realize that the materials cost maybe 200 cedis, if you are molding it, you should make sure that at the end of the day you get 250 cedis. Then 50 becomes what? Your profit. But if you pick it big like that of the bamboo size we have been eating at home, before you know it, you get 150. It means you are running at a loss. Is that clear? All right. Yes, she's saying that when you go to the market, and it is true, I've been buying it a lot. You don't get 2 cedis to buy, so they will give you 2 for 5 cedis, which means 2 cedis 50 pesos. Yes.
When mixed with the palm oil, will the caustic soda still be acidic?
Its acidity is soda. Soda, is it alkaline or whatever? Science students, where are they? It's acidic, right? So what if you use it to bath? I do bath with it too. But okay. So she's saying that I listening. She's saying that because of the oil component in it, the acid content in the soda has been reduced to the barest minimum, so it will not corrode your skin. And you know what acid does to our body? Yes. So if those of you who have children at home, who have siblings, toddlers, if it is done this way, don't use it yet. Oftentimes, when you ask somebody to teach you, you have to buy the materials, and the person will help you. After which you pay the person for the education. This one is not free soap making. This is not free SHS. This SHS comes with a cost. Are you in the DSS? Auntie, our fellow is Benny. What is happening?
Mostly they am look down of Azuma blues. Gaka advantage is so lengthy. Me po enuma wanade de yo wonti akoka obe bacha play alo eko ono yo ne.
Is it the one I am about to say? Ringworm. It's only very good.
Azuma ewu na nu ma okata na kwele ejititi ne de dia akuple stretch marks na ono ntiva na nyon no de.
Yeah.
Azuma ewu ne fast na nya le atakwele shi na kwenya le shi le tanko a with you ale keke o ko wenti pete
So
a volunteer you.
I have been using it to bath. I bath with it, even though it has no perfume in it. I bath with it. All I want is the death of my body, and according to her, it is medicinal. That ringworm or some sort of rashes that appears on our body, it can cure it. So it's not an ordinary soap; it is medicated. Though you didn't see any medicine in it, but what we use, the materials used, are more or less medicinal. So if you've been using it, you hardly get those skin rashes. So, madam, you see, this thing, you just use your hand to scoop some amount. How do I get to know that this one is, because you cannot get 100% size. So why don't we use something to, cut it or scoop it as a measuring tool? Maybe you know the tin tomatoes. You have another one, which is smaller than the margarine tin. Yes.
Margarine half.
Margarine half. Very short. So you can use that one if you are going to sell yours 3 cedi. Maybe use that one. You do it and see. Meanwhile, unfortunately, no more way. I spent 2 million. Sorry, 200 Ghana cedi. You Ajalavachi 150.
I increase price.
And the size is still small. If the size is still small and the quantity and my price, my profit and my capital is going away, and already it is drying, I can't come back and say let me remove. So what do I do?
You already increase the price.
I increase the price. The size is the same. Others are selling it at a lower price. When I increase mine, there will be no demand.
There will be no way that you do it
and redo it again.
Yeah, my size the mat as supply me also. Yeah,
sure.
I lose how.
All right.
Because one had a guy oza cafe
all right.
Azuma de mata ko na neke ajijo because kala wala la sese e kala ma la sese tane be yakonu ko no jije na
kala ma asese
ala celebo
because ba amije donala ye na be wasan.
Oh, okay.
Etan me prefer amije zazana jalawo
other
me atonwaza enemi to atonwaze akwa jale ga kemi ko be kiso mesana habe jinyami nenewa
yeah
kiso pozana nemi kaye mesen habe jinyamila ye amije oza.
Oh, okay.
Nieta mezana de se de 1 mil agree 1 mil la
commentary there
dona lokaba na wa Greek de 1 mil na ko fifra ko ewo solid ka ke na ko edento 1 mil dara ta na ibu afi wa ba don ta Greek de la mi prefer na ajalo be wa na ajale na se.
Okay, so what she's saying basically is that they prefer using the red oil, the agric one. You know, the palm fruits, there are 2 types. One gives you a very reddish color. The other one, you will see some whitish, is not thoroughly red, very red, more or less like yellowish, like daddy's shirt color. Can you all see?
Yes.
Our daddy's shirt color, it looks like that. That one is the best. And according to her, what she's doing now, what is in the basin, in the rubber bowl, it's almost drying up. So you have to be fast with it, else it will dry. And if you want to bath, you just come and cut. I hope that's clear. So you see how fast she's moving it. And another reason why they prefer the red oil is that it makes the soap very hard. So that you wouldn't put the soap in water to wash your dishes. Before you know it, everything dissolves and goes away. So if you look at the king soap we have today on the market, you can even use your finger, sort of perforate a hole in it, which is not very good. But if it is hard, it lasts longer. Formerly they used to say king soap lasts longer, but today it lasts within a few seconds. You wash one clothes, everything is gone. So now we are having a different shape. Why that? Or just to give it a star? I don't like that one.
I prefer all of it.
Okay. So I hear people prefer when it is molded this way also. So we give it different sizes. Please, after this session, I have spoken with the one who is going to lead us through the donut making session. She is also going to come. Do not go away. If you go away, you are going to miss a lot.
Because no nukudi no pe jadra pa wo to ha manya kpo na ta manya kpo na make be han wa flota mata mi ko flodo roba leji be edina neke mega plan alo ka ko roba dole e kemo ko ano mi trojine ya nya ko disane ko maganya.
So what she is saying is, since it's going to be sold on the market, and if you are presenting a product to the public, in order to attract market for it, it must look presentable. So if you go to the house and say, oh, soap is soap, let me even do it on the cemented floor, it will attract dust. And then when the dust takes on it, people will come around. Remember, you are not the only seller. It's a competition. There are other sellers on the market. When they come to you and say, why is yours having so many dirt in it. They go to another place and it looks so nice. They also remain with you. Avoid.
Me show bene la jale they said on manya zuma ko magaza silver no al 55 full. Azan rubber pe. Ba eki akọ hunt la taza silver ta. Like 55 gram vita ma akọ hunt.
Okay, so what she's trying
So
so, because the soda is very... Listen, this is what we are referring to as the soda. Please, if you are dealing with this, take it far away from children. And sometimes they give you some medicines at the hospital and they will ask you, keep it out of the reach of children. So this one is very, very dangerous, very corrosive. So if any child gets, it looks like sugar. Okay, so, and she's saying that they prefer using rubber because it cannot destroy the plastic material than using a metallic object. It will rust it and even bore holes in it. So that's why they use rubber bowls. So now we can see another size bigger than the earlier ones. Because it is drying up, she has to hurry up, and make it finish so that it doesn't waste. It doesn't harden up. So she's now increasing the size. So this one like this, if I am in the industry, I will be selling this for maybe 4 cedi, right?
5, 6.
The car?
Yeah.
What the car? Oh, I see.
And how much is that?
That Amiana Jeffia, how much is it?
Amiana 1 gallon.
Red oil, 1 gallon.
1 gallon.
And I know red oil now is very expensive. The Vortic is about, no name is Vortic. And imagine, 20 something. So if you are doing this, it's a serious business. You don't go and waste. Now after, we are going to count them and cost it and see how much we are making. So the soda would near
12 cedis.
12 cedis. Gallon, a gallon any.
A gallon, if you let 100 cedis.
100 cedis, 12 cedis. So that's 112 cedis. Now the effort, you will need to set fire. So let's put matches inside it.
Miss soda, miss clishiho. Rapedale ke shilo. Ala confuse enye klama class na da. Sometimes name miss la ma po na na tell us soda wa kokole mo. Ta no ko klishi ko dale la. Klishi. Fly ko dale. Na ne kamele ma confuse. Nya sigara mo kujo be ma class de ma ka class de me ke. Confuse. E no girl of family da bi too. Ta ne miss soda shila na de. Na delegate ke echile na ko delegate ke echilo most ne be awada aha te be ke akip onula na ko chaka afamo mzazo mono no adabi tu wale be.
She's saying that you don't have to put what's it? Caustic soda solution close to water, if not it will confuse you. So that's the something.
For me weva anu go ma le kra ne e floma atatre be gallon me dala ko no minya. Ela chop. Me mo yo na ba kule fugo. Na ko de na nya ku shi klo me pete ko etre da ne bi anya no na etre le sheji ko no chop.
She's saying that this container you can pour water in it. It will form foamy. It will be foamy. You can use it to wash.
Ne e wo fola ma ko ni ki o ma pe fugo re. Ala pe de 3 days. Kenyi. Anye pi rubber fi o ku fine asi de next soda no maga no the next time anze atazan ka sbe 3 times ka fi soda na rubber hand ni ka kene me de rubber ela nya si fi like e bi azen na me sure be akobo budem afi
Ma, you rap too fast. Can you slow down? Let me hear that part.
Ebede.
Okay, let me speak. Ebe enu yo mizanfie sauce play rubber wa.
Sure.
O megblon.
Okay.
Ta mata no play gbese agbo.
Okay.
No wo vo kwa de shi dale for 3 days. Ke yento e dasile ajale no ntipio ko enye ko kwasie.
So it can be used another time. I hope that is clear. So you cannot be buying socks every now. Socks is also expensive. And the polythene materials too. So she's saying that after it is used like this, you soak it in water, especially the socks, so that the soap will get dissolved. You wash it, hang it. You hang it when it is dried. Another session of soap making, you can use it again. Now, madam, somebody is asking, 1 margarine tin of soda I know the answer, but I want you to speak. What quantity of water will you need?
Maybe I will. The bonus na mi le maybe I will jale bubu. Abe medibe ya wazuma yotan atazalo afa me fa abe kene mi soap soda efia. Miza from azuma blues la ya de ka. Ikenye margarine nugwe. Mi okata mi nya margarine nugwe de. The car.
So expensive. And the polythene materials too. So she's saying that after it is used like this, you soak it in water, especially the socks, so that the soap will get dissolved. You wash it, hang it. You hang it when it is dried. Another session of soap making, you can use it again. Now, madam, somebody is asking, 1 margarine tin of soda. I know the answer, but I want you to speak. What quantity of water will you need?
Maybe I will. The bonus na mi le maybe I will jale bubu. Abe medibe ya wazuma yotan atazalo afa me fa abe kene mi soap soda efia. Miza from azuma blues la ya de ka. Ikenye margarine nugwe. Mi okata mi nya margarine nugwe de. De ka aku eshi. Maybe I will jale bubu la ne zamie de ka le atako eshi galon ye de ka. Galon ki de ka. Ako koreji aloshi margarine 1/6. Ako koreji 1 liter of soda is 6 liters of water.
Okay.
1 liter of caustic soda is 6 liters of water. Ako mix it dale for 3 days.
So you write 1 liter soda plus or equals to 6 liters water.
For any other soap.
Any other soap, okay.
But as azuma blola, elebe soda nese wu ekamata neza 1 liter of caustic soda as 4 liters of water.
Sure. So for the one you are writing now, the 6 liters for any other soap. But for this, you want it to be very hard so that it will not dissolve quick in water. You need 4 liters of water against 1
liter of caustic soda.
Is that
4
clear?
liters of water.
So, madam, now if I don't want to mold it like this and I want to give it a cake shape, what do I use? How do I do it? Will I pour it on the table and then I'll be cutting it like that? How do I do it? Because maybe if I start my soap industry, I wouldn't want to mold it like this. I want to give it a design that it will look like that, the key soap. You know, there are other soaps. We call it the ginyami and the stuff like that.
Okay, ginyami, abe nebi awe, aba toa.
Sure.
Anule mi kosene. Yeah, do mi we unyati 4 square.
Okay.
Ya mi lenyeba. Azuma ko imbe ma fi yo.
la.
Tane wo 4 square la kwe li projale ko roba dole mi. Tane trele mala I take shape oho.
All right.
Ta e kat nu ha le do ko ye ha do ka atika ko nya ko li projale. Nu esenu ola tie ma ho. Ta do kwa tutuale.
Ala siwa.
Atutu.
Ala siwa.
Ke esen. Ke e ga tre. Shape keke jibe akone didime. E ga tutu ko nu on to la ga sake.
All right. Thank you very much. You know
Kela
what?
ko wo design nuke atile o furniture o pana amulo wo nko keke bi anajale a wa wo akpe wanyati nko leji.
Wow.
Ta kwe de ejiko enupoji kwe the design leji.
We call it dabbing. You put it on it. Archaeology. You know what? There is a saying that when the cat is teaching its kittens, you know, tricks, it does not teach them everything. Else they will master more than the master. So she's hiding some of their paw. All we have to say is that we appreciate your coming. God bless you so much.
The last question.
Okay.
At what point do you add the perfume when you are
Yeah.
mixing? At what point?
I kwe de anieme.
And when you are cooking, no.
Wow. Nenya kwa mi trole no mede.
All right.
Ako perfume de ma fi ako soda because soda now wa black aba.
Sure.
Ta ele be na ako perfume de amieme.
Absolutely.
Ave po ako be bi ejeun wa. Kafi na ko soda mix.
The amiano where do we get the figami afanya?
Ami ye omo no edamo legi agomenya ko mi plan na mi yokata.
No, not this one. Perfumer.
Iha leg ma wo ha
Oh, okay.
mi yokata le jaje.
Oh, okay. Agomanya or agomeda?
Agomenya.
Okay. Because I know we have agomada and we have agomanya. So it's agomanya. You go to Agomada, you will not see anything.
Sometimes
Any other question?
Nei agomenya, kutuna stop kavanta ni mekpela agomenya ta iso manya lo dumansi.
So many Odumasi is very big. And of the Abiama. You go to the market, you'll be asking.
Hello, motor, I did say Kenya for be in a Giojana, Ajala.
Oh, okay. So over a Motabiala Mabuna. Any other question? Those sitting far away from, so you are not interested in soap. You'll be washing. Yes, I think we are taking the last question.